Welcome. This will be a short yoga practice that you can do seated in a chair. That might be a chair at your desk or in your car even, or any chair that you have around. And of course, you're welcome to do this practice seated on the floor as well if you prefer. We'll be focusing on creating a little more ease for your back, your neck, and your shoulders through some gentle therapeutic movement. So start by feeling your sitting bones and your legs in contact with the chair. If possible, feel your feet on the floor. And just take some nice, quiet breaths here. Notice any sensations that are present as we begin our practice. You don't have to fix them or change them, just notice what's here. And then we'll start with a little ear massage. So just like anything we do in this short practice, if you don't want to massage your ears for any reason, you don't have to. This is a practice that can provide some really nice stimulation for the nerves in the ears and sometimes can lead to some more relaxation or even feeling more grounded. So if you'd like to give it a try, we'll take the hands up to the ears and just start by gently massaging the earlobes, finding an amount of pressure that feels good for you. You might even pull gently on the earlobes if that feels good. And then you can work your way gently and slowly up the ears as you get onto the harder parts of the ear cartilage. It can be uncomfortable to use a lot of pressure. So use an amount of touch that feels good for you. Taking your time, working your way all the way up and around. And then when you feel complete, you can let your hands rest and just notice how you feel. And then we'll do some gentle neck movement here. So when you're ready, we'll start by just taking the right ear towards the right shoulder, any amount that feels good. So we're looking for a range that's comfortable and easy for you. If you're someone who likes to lift your chin up here, tuck your chin in a little bit more towards your left collarbone. And then we'll do a simple movement here that looks like shaking your head no, except that we'll keep your head inclined over to the right in this way. So as you inhale, your gaze and chin come up to the left any amount. And then as you exhale, your gaze and chin come down to your right shoulder. Inhale up to the left. Exhale down to the right. Following your own breath here. If you like, you can close your eyes or just tune into the different sensations that you feel as you move. We want a range where this movement is comfortable and easy. You might feel sensations all over the place as you do this movement, sometimes down into the back or shoulders, up into the jaw or head, maybe somewhere else entirely. So we'll do one more of these on this side. Next time your gaze and chin come down to that right shoulder, pause here, take a full breath. And then you can inhale here and exhale the chin to your chest, or if you prefer, you can just inhale the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. And then we'll exhale that left ear over to the left shoulder. And pause here for a moment, just breathing and noticing. Finding a range that's comfortable and easy, maybe tucking that chin in just a tad toward your right collarbone. And then we'll find that same movement on this side. Inhale, gaze and chin up to the right, any amount. And exhale, gaze and chin down to your left shoulder. Inhale up to your right. And exhale down to your left. Following your own breath here. Finding your own rhythm. If you're someone who tends to go pretty fast, you might see if you can slow it down. And then notice any sensations on this side. It may feel quite different from the other side. So just check in with what is. That's it. Next time your gaze and chin come down to that left shoulder, pause here, take a full breath. And then either roll your chin to your chest or just bring your crown of your head up towards the ceiling. If you have your chin at the chest, take a few breaths there if you like. And then when you're ready, bring your gaze forward again. And we'll take some simple shoulder rolls here. We'll start going the opposite direction that we often do in yoga class. So we're going to inhale the shoulders back and up. Exhale forward and around. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and around. Keeping your arms relaxed, they can follow the motion. And trying to keep this motion up in your shoulders. So the rib cage is quiet, your neck is quiet. And see if you can find a round, smooth, easy range. Doesn't have to be big, whatever feels good. We'll go the other way, inhaling forward and up, exhaling back and down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Again, ribs are quiet, neck is quiet. Seeing if you can find this movement nice and easy in the shoulders. That's it. We'll do one more here. And then just let your shoulders settle. Notice how you feel again. And we'll take a side bend here for your spine. So if you're in a chair, you can hold on to the side of the chair with your right hand. You could have your right hand on your right leg. Or if you have an armrest, you can put your arm either over or on top of that armrest on the right side. If you have room and it feels good, you might like to take your left arm up. Otherwise, you just let your left arm rest. And then we're going to come into a side bend over towards the right side. Staying connected through your left sitting bone. Seeing if you can find some opening through your left armpit and up into the upper ribs. Maybe as you breathe, imagine your inhale is creating space between each rib on the left side. Then notice where you're able to relax as you breathe out. If it's not comfortable having your arm up, just have your arm down. Continue to use your breath and your attention to create some opening through the right side ribs. That's that. I'm taking some nice, easy breaths here. And then when you're ready to come out, you're going to make your way back upright. Take a moment to notice how you feel. You may feel a little lopsided after doing one side, and that's normal. It's okay if you don't, but if you do, I promise we'll balance you out in a moment. When you're ready, we'll take your left hand either to the chair, to your lap, and to the armrest top or the other side of your armrest. If you like, you can take your right arm up if you have space. I'm going to take a breath here, and then as you exhale, come over to the left, finding that same side bend. See if you can bring a lot of that movement up into your armpit and side of your ribs. And then use this little bit of a curve here to help bring more awareness to your breathing on the right side ribs. Letting your inhale create more space between each rib. Breathing out, relaxing where you can. And take one more breath right where you are. And then come all the way back up. Take a moment just to notice how you feel. And we'll take a forward fold here. So depending on where you're sitting, if you're at your desk or in a car or in front of a table, you might just take your forearms onto the table or desk, or if you're in a car, you can bring your arms up onto your steering wheel. Watch out for that horn. And then you can just bring your forehead down and rest, finding as much curve in your spine as feels good, maybe just a little bit, whatever works for you. If you're seated in a chair with nothing in front of you, you might bring your forearms down onto your lap. And then you let your head hang any amount that feels good. And again, taking some breaths into the back of your body. If you're sitting in a chair and you want even more forward folding, then you can let your arms slide down, draping your body over your legs. You can hold your elbows or just let your arms hang. Letting your head hang and breathing here. Coming only as far as it feels easy and comfortable. Allowing the breath to create some space between your back ribs, broadening out your back body.
When you're ready to come up, you might like to bring your hands to your lap and use your hands to help press your way back up. And then take a moment to just sit in your chair. Notice your sitting bones on the chair, your feet on the floor if possible. And just notice how you feel after having done a little bit of movement practice. I hope this has been a lovely movement break for you. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear them in the comments. May we all be balanced and well.